We are Indie Attack, coming to you again after a brief, we both got new jobs and had to work around new schedules hiatus.
Yes,
I'm Woody,
and I'm Kelson.
and today we are taking a look at Echoes Plus by Binary Zoo. This game is a neon paleted shmup in an arena which is invaded by meteors and comets that you have to destroy. You know, it's like asteroids, they break down into smaller and smaller pieces until you destroy all of them. And it's based off like a timing system, you know, bigger meteors come faster over time. More power-ups come over time, it gets more intense, it speeds up, that whole deal. It's, it's similar to a lot of concepts you've played in other stuff before. Most specifically, Geometry Wars.
Yeah, Geometry Wars.
Yes.
If that were the genre, if Geometry Wars were the genre, this would be an entry into that genre. But it is not. It's it's like an arena. Although it's hard not to say because you're shooting at geometric shapes that are like you said, neon paleted. But
on a technical level, it is Geometry Wars.
Right, indeed. Geometric Wars. But I think it has its own identity as well. Because it's not quite as twitchy, I feel like, was the kind of...
Yeah, no, all jokes aside, I actually did quite like this. And I played this for quite a bit, too.
Yeah.
It's pretty addicting. It's addicting and it feels fair, too. Some of these games can feel unnaturally difficult. This one didn't. I liked the power-ups, and I liked the way your gun just sort of collectively upgrades over time.
Yeah. I think, fairness is a good way of putting it. I think the way the waves played out, it just ramps really smoothly, and
yeah,
it starts out, and you can get a feel for it, and then it does get very chaotic, but.
Yeah, it pushes you into the deep end.
Yeah.
But also too, unlike a lot of other shmup games and stuff like this that we've played, what I really like about this is that it has a life bar. It's not like a one-shot, you're dead.
Yeah.
You have a life bar, and when you get hit, you actually lose power-ups. Like, they scatter all over the map. Those power-ups, they have a shelf life, so they'll die off after a little bit.
Right.
And just kind of vanish. And that's really cool. I like that as a health method, It gives you incentive, obviously, for not getting hit, and you can still die and everything, and it's still a pretty challenging game. But it's not as punishing as other stuff, and hey, maybe that means we're not super hardcore shmup guys, but I actually kind of like this more than a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, it just makes it, it just makes it feel a little more nuanced, because of that, because it's not just, balls to the wall from the word go. You kind of can get, you can get into a rhythm in this game, and I like that the rounds, waves have a little bit of time to them, so it's like you spend time in it, and it's a nice like visual, audio, like rhythmic experience, and it just sort of I found it kind of pleasurably meditative actually after a certain point. Like it was just fun to like get lost in, and it didn't feel like hectic as much. Not to say that it doesn't get complex, but I didn't feel like oh my god the whole time.
So yeah, overall, like slightly derivative, not necessarily in a bad way.
Yeah.
But very well made.
Yeah.
Derivative.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Very enjoyable. And I'd say try this one out.